today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
On 34-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
The 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Akeem Hicks, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down, but hey.
Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Montgomery, the Bears.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Montgomery on the handoff.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
48-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
David Montgomery.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
A gain of a yard.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 38 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And it's up and good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will... So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bears 10.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, 29 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Gets around him. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on the
play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Santos lining up for the
pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball.
Lead. This one fielded at the 5.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and they had the drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. I just really love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And 7.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Jackson on the keeper.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's second down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Brown, incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over first and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and that'll make it third down.
And 10 yards.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really favored.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now it's Patterson. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it?
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is Madden NFL 21.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. On second down now, it's Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. For the USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sam Darnold sacked.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Khalif Raymond on the return.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. So and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
7, Jets, nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Smith with a first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 31 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Ballantyne to return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Gostkowski set to.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Ballantyne to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold able to connect with Mims. 7 yards there and a first down.
Denzel Mims. A gain of 7. First down, New York.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They